Is there for you, are there certain songs that are more special to you?
Yeah, I think so.
Can you name?
I really like After the 0 Hour because I feel like that's one of the songs which I don't really remember writing, as in like I didn't think about it that much, it just kind of came out of me. And that might sound a bit wanky, but that's, for that reason, it's quite special because I feel like it's almost like an emotional vomit.
Yeah. Can you recall where you were or what stage you
I think
were?
I was just at home and on my computer, and it was almost like I got it down and I didn't want to change anything about it, and I didn't think about it, and just flowed really. And so that doesn't happen too much, and I really like it, and I don't know, I just like it.
Do you know in hindsight what inspired the song? Or what?
What inspired it? I think I was just not really, and it's not really about us. I feel like it's kind of, I think I was just excited about life and feeling quite romantic about life, and it's just a kind of emotional manifestation of that feeling. And yeah.
Now there's a line in that I really like. That this girl refused to die. Instead, she drank the milk of life. Is it maybe about you or about?
Yeah, I think the song's about me. Yeah.
Is it the way you feel about life sometimes?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, I think it's kind of what you explain it, but like I kind of go out and get it, kind of tune about.
Yeah, but I think it's also something to do with you having the success you have, of course.
Yeah, I mean maybe subconsciously, but that wasn't what I was thinking about when I wrote it. It was more just like, I guess, it was me feeling less miserable and accepting happiness and stuff.
Is it strange to is it daring to accept happiness?
Yeah, I think, yeah, yeah. I think sometimes it's easier to be miserable, isn't it, than to be happy?
How come?
Because I don't know. I'm not really sure. I think it's quite a deep question, but I think it's quite easy to feel guilty to be happy sometimes, and some people kind of bask in their own misery, and it's quite nice. I don't know. I guess for those reasons.
Is it because maybe that when you're happy, then you feel like you have something to lose?
Yeah, that too, for sure. Yeah. I always kind of, if things are going well, I'm always like, when's the bad thing gonna happen? It's like an impending constant impending doom.
Yeah, but I think with the way, I think you like making music, right? Yeah, so I think is there something that you would like to do, or is this the life that you want to live, making music? And
oh no, I'd like to do other things for sure, definitely.
Who is Hannah?
She's a friend of mine from school, and she's I don't know, I just really like really remember the first time I noticed her at school, and I kind of almost picked her out to be a friend quite later on, not like at the start. But I was kind of like, yeah, I want to be.
Why?
I don't know. I think because I just felt like I could have a Hannah in my life and she could have an Ellie, and she was just not different, but like, I don't know, she fit the kind of like movie of my life kind of thing.
And that movie be her being beautifully unconventional.
Yeah. It's more that I had that phrase in my head and I really liked it, and I was like, okay, I want to write a song called Beautifully Unconventional, and I was like, okay, who do I know? I was like, yeah, Hannah, she's pretty beautifully unconventional.
Has she heard the song?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. What do you think? Would she like it?
I think she wouldn't tell me if she didn't, so
okay.
who will never know.
Okay. Well, you also mentioned sometimes being miserable. There are some tracks that reflect that too. For example, Sky Music. Where you're saying over there, 23 years old, and you're acting like it's over. It's maybe a bit too dark. But what triggered this song, for example?
Well, I had realised that every time I'd go on a long haul flight, I'd just have these kind of mini breakdowns where I'd start, like, my thoughts would get so deep, and I'd like have a glass of wine and start crying. And apparently it's a thing that when you're flying, lots of people who otherwise aren't that emotional or don't, like, have so many tears to be shed, often do when they're on especially long haul flights. And it's because, and I was reading this article about it, and it's something I thought it might be something to do with like the lack of oxygen or something, but apparently it's something to do with the fact that you're so at the beck and call of one person. Like your life is totally in the hands of someone else, and because you're neither like here nor there, and you kind of have a lot more kind of epiphanies because you're so helpless. And apparently it's a thing. Loads of people just cry.
Yeah, but it's good to know that you're not the only one there.
Yeah. Oh, you're never the only one.
No. There's one thing that is beautifully unconventional is about Hannah. For Maluku, the he person, was it who was it? Because he teaches.
Yeah. That song kind of. I mean, I guess I've met people like Mr. Formidable Cool, but I kind of romanticised it and exaggerated it into a story. It was just like after a brief period of time where I had become obsessed with watching like documentaries on cults in America mainly, and I had read that book The Girls by Emma Cline and watched the film Martha Marcy May, whatever it's called, and I'd kind of just gone through a bit of a period of seeking out anything about cults and like self-made leaders kind of stuff, and that was kind of about the dark and alluring side of that kind of thing.
Is it something so you also draw inspiration about other stories, and so not only your own life but also?
Yeah, I think I did that less so this time around, but yeah, I did do that. There's one line that I would like to discuss, and then I have to finish. Planet Hunter, I like the line, I left my mind in 2015. It's now 2017, so why 2 years? Well, I wrote that song in early 2016.
Oh, that's what.
Yeah.
What is it about?
It's kind of about wondering whether you're a mess or everyone else is boring.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was the first one.
No, the thing is, boring is also a phrase that reoccurs on the album. It's something that you're afraid of, or
Of being boring.
yeah, I don't know.
No, but I think it's more, I guess, have replaced like the word frustrating with boring.
Okay. And what does it tell you?
What does it tell me?
Yeah, that you left frustration and now it's more to being boring.
Oh, I think it's just. I think it just sounds better than you frustrate me.
Right.
Or maybe it doesn't. Damn. Yeah.
Well, you've had some success. Well, you had some nominations. You had success. The album entered, I think, number 2. Do you have any hopes for this album? I mean, commercially, success-wise.
Yeah, I mean, I hope it'll do as well as it can do. I mean, I think we feel, all 4 of us feel really proud of it and really happy with it, and I think it would be confusing, to say the least, if no one enjoyed it, because then I'd be like, well, I don't know what I've done wrong then, because I really like it. And yeah, I think I mean, it's always nice to go upwards and onwards from where you left things off with the first album, and so I can only hope that it might do better. But I mean, as long as people enjoy it, and it'd be nice to have the opportunity to play big shows that will do the songs justice and that people will enjoy, like old fans especially and new people.
Any goals within your music career? I mean, within 5 or 10 years?
Yeah, I'd like to. I think one day I'd like to headline a big festival, maybe a few. Yeah, and just have the ability to, keep doing this but keep doing it bigger and better, and always feel like I'm not compromising too much, and be able to and also be able to do other things as well, and not have to get to a stage where I can afford to do other things as well. And
that's that's what that you mentioned also previous in the interview. Other things apart from music, if you have to pick one.
Oh, like loads of things I don't know. There's so many things I want to explore. I don't know. Lots of things I wouldn't know where to begin.
If you have to pick one.
Have a baby? No, I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, but you still have 10 or 15 years for that. So.
50, oh god.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd like to maybe one day, like, I don't know, I don't want to say anything because I might change my mind.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah, no, my pleasure, thank you.